welcome to Kitten Up Kitten. I do need to say that I am working with the cheapest little phone stand you've ever come across, so it's not going to be the best angle, it may not even be the best vocal or anything like that, but you know what, I'm in the caravan and I needed to do a video, so it is what it is. Let's see if we can make this work. Welcome back to hashtag DIYDP May 24, and it is, or it will be for you, Sunday, which I think will be day 5. So you should be seeing a lovely video from the amazing Penny at Kelp Sparkle. She'll be doing hers today, but you'll be seeing this on Sunday. I hope you're having a lovely weekend. I am currently camped not too far from Bedford in a beautiful field in my gorgeous new caravan. I am so stoked. We had our first night last night and it was so nice. It was a really nice evening. So have to say the two things I've already picked up on are the fact that we need to get a small awning for this caravan, and also a decent table, because I am working on the smallest work surface you've ever seen. I don't think I'll be doing as much on this as I'd hoped to, because it's such an awkward sitting position, and I think it will probably give me backache. So I'm going to do as much as I can though. As long as I get my video done, I'm happy. If you are brand new to conversions, then a cross stitch conversion is literally where you take a cross stitch pattern and you convert it to a diamond painting by using a chart run through a program like Pattern Keeper, which is what I use, to make your diamond painting. It's a fabulous way of using up spare drills, or of getting those images that you really want to do that you can't get somewhere else. So throughout the course of the month, myself, Penny, and a bunch of other people are using this month to work on our conversion projects. And it is one of those things, a lot of people will do a conversion alongside their other canvases, and that's absolutely fine to do that, but by taking a month just to focus on that conversion, I can see this is going to be an absolute pain in the bum to film. But I couldn't bring my big filming arm because I don't have a table I can clamp it to, and I don't want to clamp it to this little one because I don't want to damage it, you know, I just don't. So that's what we are doing. First of all, a shout out to the lovely Katia. When I very hastily put together the video for Friday, I must have missed her picture. So I apologise, Katia, please forgive me. Here is a picture of the canvas that Katia is currently working on. It is called The Untamed. I don't know much about it other than I think it's a show, not 100%, or maybe a comic, I don't know. But apologies, Katia, it wasn't done intentionally, I promise. It was just me sitting in Starbucks having some lunch, waiting to get Kat out of school with a pair of headphones on. And literally doing that, so that's the reason why. But hopefully you will get that done this month. So I am away for the whole weekend. We are returning home on Monday. Weather yesterday was a bit pants, wasn't it? If you're in the UK, it was a bit drizzly and chilly last night. Ashley actually slept in the front of the caravan. I slept in one of the single beds in the back. It was very comfortable. We did have the heating on, a little bit last night. It was lovely and warm this morning, but it's bright sunshine today. He has gone off to play golf. So I am left in the caravan to diamond paint to my heart's content. So I thought, do you know what? Let's get a video done. I'm actually going to film 2. I'm also going to film a video for... So I just need... So that row needs to stay there, so we can tick that one off. It is quite hard to see on here because obviously I'm working with white. I am also working offline because I don't have it connected to the internet. So yeah, I can't even sit outside, which is something I would normally do if I was in the caravan, because I don't have a table. That is the worst bit of placing I've ever seen in my life. What are you even doing? Let's get these bits in, because these bits will be a little bit easier to do. So we want 2, which is there. So I'm hoping that the phone holder holds up. I mean, it's not the best. It cost me like £4 in Poundland, I think. That's it was the cheapest ever tripod. I am away again at the end of this month. This little trip is literally just to see so that one does go there. Yes. Sorry, this little trip, well, 2 reasons really. Number 1, I couldn't wait to go away, and number 2, it gives us an opportunity to get used to how stuff works. It's much more modern caravan that we've had previously, and it also means that we can figure out what it is that we are needing. So and why not? And this is the first time ever we have gone away without not only cat but without the dogs as well. So that's a whole new experience. But yeah, I'm enjoying it. You know, he'll come back later from golf. We'll go out and find a pub somewhere and have some food. I do have food in the house. In the caravan. Why are you not? Probably highlighted them on the last one, so let's get rid of that. So yeah, most definitely not the easiest way to do a diamond painting when you have no real table. And this little table, I mean, it's a minuscule amount. I'm sitting at an awkward angle, but as long as I can get something filmed, I will be happy. There we go. And definitely a little tip that somebody said on the live the other day: if your pattern keeper is playing up and it's not marking the stitches off, you know, do what you'd normally do, leave it, and then when you go and select your next colour, it will mark them off. I'm going to try and put my... That's better. So I'm hoping that we are still filming, so very unprofessionally just going to get up and check. Yes, we are. It's like literally, if I move it a centimetre into the wrong way, the whole thing is going to fall off. So I've got to be careful. I hope you're all right. Are you taking part? How are you getting on? These are the things that we want to know. Right, let's get these 451. Like I said, I was hoping to be able to get a huge amount on this done because I'm away. However, with the lack of a table, I don't know how feasible that's going to be. I do have a normal canvas as well, because I had my canvas in the car, so I could work on that, because that at least I'll be able to move around a little bit better. I mean, to be fair, if I'm not filming, I can move this into a better position, but for filming, yeah, this is the only way I could get it to work. However, I do have quite a sturdy shelf at the top here, so maybe, I mean, feasibly, how much do I film in the caravan? Not much. Like our summer holidays, I don't, because I don't need to. November I'm at home anyway, so it is actually only in May that I need it. So I'm not going to buy something special for once a year, because that's a bit silly. I wouldn't normally go away this weekend and go away at the end of the month as well, so that is something that's different. I'm having trouble getting my pen to stay stuck. And one there, and then that is that square done. But you know, I'm coping. I'm just going with it, trying to get done what I can, because anything, and I've said this a million times, anything that you get laid down during the course of this month is better than nothing. So I could hear cars coming, but it's the people who are on the farm. Just in case you didn't know, in the UK, the Caravan and Motorhome Club have a list of what they call CL sites. So CL stands for certified locations, and basically they're little sites run by farmers, landowners, that sort of thing, and they are allowed to put on up to 5 caravans on site per night. Some of them, most of them now provide electric, but you do get the odd one or two that don't. But yeah, you got electric, somewhere to get clean water, somewhere to empty your toilet. So it's very, very basic, but because they are very often in fields attached to farms or local big houses, things like that, get some beautiful scenery. And this place, we actually came here a few years ago, when Kat was little. Ashley had gone off to do a training course in Germany, so we travelled to this site, we got set up and everything, and then a couple of days later off he went, and then he came back and we had a couple more days here. It was just a nice break for me and Kat at the time. She was only like little, she wasn't very old, and yeah, it's changed quite a bit since then, but it's so pretty. It really is such a lovely little site. It's very quiet, but because we are on a farm, they do keep horses. So yeah, surrounded by lots of beautiful fields. It is a gloriously warm day. I mean, I actually like these sort of places. You know, it's quiet. You don't have masses of children running around, or... Oh, 648. Yeah, it's quite nice. So we spent most of yesterday getting set up and putting away stuff that we had moved out of the old caravan. And yeah, we popped out last night, had McDonald's for dinner. We had a very late dinner. It was like 9:30 before we ate. We nipped to a local Morrison's to get some bits and pieces, so just to add something to eat for today. But yeah, it's all going well. It's beautiful. I'm enjoying the peace and quiet. And yeah, hubby will take me out for dinner later, so it's always a bonus. I'm just going to put the kettle on, so just bear with me. Okay, that's a cup of coffee sorted. I did the washing up as well. There wasn't much. So yeah, how are you getting on? I'm interested to know if any of you have set yourselves a daily amount to do, or whether you're just doing me and you're just doing as much as you can. Because although what I really want to do is to do 900 drills a day, it isn't always possible, you know. With so many other things going on, you know, sometimes I just don't get it done. I am going to, although this is a nice long stretch, I am going to pick drills out for this because I have multiple colours, multiple shades of drills, and I at least want to get them all the same shade. So yeah, I'm interested to know if you've got yourself a little target or whether you're just going with what you can get done. I am very much that I will try and get at least a section done every day. But you know, today this is now, I finished off the last section that I did, so I did about 300 drills on that, I think. Well, it will tell me. So today so far I've done 892 drills, so nearly at the 900 drills anyway. But I may very well just carry on doing this. It would be easier for me to work on my DAC canvas because the one that I've got in the car is small and narrow and I can roll it. But because I need to get a couple of videos done, I thought, you know what, I'll get this out and we'll go with it and we'll see. Get as much done as I can. Right, let's tick those to get rid of those. I am of course using one of my soft grip pens. I do need to point out that the soft grip pens came about because of my problems with my hands. So I've got arthritis, I've got fibromyalgia, I've also got this Hashimoto's, which can cause joint pain. But I find, especially with my hands, that they can get very painful. And the problem that I had, I love a really pretty pen, I do, and I still have resin and acrylic pens that I've kept because I can't bear to get rid of them, but I don't use them. Number one, they're too long. Okay, I am a pen twizzler. What do I mean by that? Okay, so there's two types of people in this world. There are those people that use a multi-placer, so I'm specifically talking about people that use a multi-placer and a single placer. There are two types of diamond painters like that. So number one, you will have the person that will just use the multi-placer end and they will single place. And I can do that. And I do that regularly. However, most of the time I'm a twizzler. So I will place my single drill, and if I need a multi-place like these two, I'll just twizzle my pen around. And having a shorter pen makes that easier. I've also realised that that is in the wrong place, so that needs to go there. So I am a twizzler. I tend to twizzle my pen between multi-placing and single placing, and therefore a shorter pen works better. Also, the fact that they are made with foam polymer clay. Okay, so it's called polyfoam clay basically, and it is a form of air dry foam that you can mold, obviously, and I've used the inner of a normal plastic pen that you get with most kits. Oh, it tastes good. And I've used that as the inner, and I've created the pen shape around it. I use this shape because I find this really helpful. So each of these pens is made by myself, by hand, in a selection of colours. It's whatever I pick out. They are air dried for around a week before I send them out. Now, as time goes on, you will find that your pen will be very squishy when you first get it. And if you're not careful with it, if you're really abusive with your pens, you may find that you can break it, you can split it. So just, you know, be careful for the first, you know, few times of using it. But you will notice over time that it will start to get shinier, which is from the oils in your hands, and also a little bit harder. It will always stay somewhat squishy, which is what helps if you've got hand problems, but it will harden over time. Now, through trial and error, I have realized that you can't actually go too big with these pens. If you make them too fat, they just split. So they have to be a certain thickness. That should be there. Just trying to count while I'm going. But I have found that when I do get time to do the marathon runs, which is normally if I'm off work or on holiday or whatever, having that polyfoam pen, they're incredibly light. They're very, very light. They are strong enough to hold a metal tip. I always use metal tips. I prefer them. And they're quite durable. You know, you drop your pen, not going to break. It just bounces. So I love the polymer clay pens, and the best thing of all, I don't get to make that many of them, so they don't hang around for long, not gonna lie. So at the minute I am doing Penny's favourite thing. I am doing all the little numbers first. So I'm looking for those symbols where I haven't got many, and I'm getting those in first because they are easier to place when you have got this open grid. When you've got this, you know, it's easier to find your marks. And what that does is it means as you progress through your section, you're then left... Oh, my pen's playing up. Right, so let's see if I can turn the tape round. I think if anything, it feels like it's gone in too deep. So maybe I should add a little bit. It's just because I've pushed it in. I'm probably not in shot, so I apologise. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give that a little bit of a... So I've literally taken the double-sided tape out of the pen and I've turned it round. Dab it on my leggings to make sure it's not too sticky. And then hopefully that will work a little bit better. So where did I get to? Let me get this colour in and I'll go back to what I was saying. So that one. And then we've got one up there next to that one. See, perfectly sticky now. And that one. And then we've got one on here. There we go. So yeah, I find the polymer clay pens, so they are my favourite to use now. They're all that I use, providing I can get them made and get them, you know, take out the ones that I want and get the others up for sale before Penny finds them, before she sees them. Because if Penny sees them, she's got them. So yeah, that was the reason that I decided to make my own pen. Number one, any of you that know me know that I do not like waste. Okay, I don't like wasting stuff. I wouldn't say I'm an eco warrior or anything like that. I am literally, for those of you in the States, I mean eco warrior, not a worrier. Two completely different things. Accent makes it more difficult. But yes, it's one of those things. I don't like waste. That's why I do this. Okay, I am not, you know, I am not the world's greatest doing conversions fan. I do them because I don't want to throw these drills away. I cannot bear the thought, oh, that is so in the completely wrong place. It's because these drills here are white. So where does that go? It goes in there. Because these drills are white, I'm starting this side. I'm assuming it starts this side when it doesn't. So I actually need to be in here. Loving the touches of purple. So that's why I do a conversion. That's why I started doing it. I was watching another YouTuber and they were working on setting up for their cross stitch conversion, and I was like, yes, a way for me to use my square drills. What about your round drills, you say? Do you know what? I save them anyway. Number one, I use them. I do use some of my round drills to do the stickers for my orders. If you have never ordered from me before, I always pop in, or I have been, I've just started recently, I pop in a little diamond painting sticker and I bag up enough drills to put, you know, a couple of colours on each one, and that way you can use those colours, or you can use your own round drills because they are round drill stickers. So I use mine for that, but I do have somebody that is doing their cross stitch conversion in round drills, and at some point I will get sorted to do that, because I don't want to throw these things away. I do want to reuse them. So there we go. And it's the same with the pens. You know, we get these bloody free pens all the time, and I just think it's an incredible waste to bin them. So I use the inner core. I've had plenty of pens sent to me. Please don't offer to send me pens, because I have an absolute crap ton. But that is why I make the pens, because I can reuse the pens we get in the kits, and it will help other people who, like me, need a shorter, softer pen to help with their hands. The feedback I've had from these pens is phenomenal, so thank you to everybody who have brought them. I absolutely love them, myself and Penny, you know, absolutely love them. But this is what diamond painting is all about. If you are brand new, you will evolve, you will change things as time goes on, you will start doing some things that you didn't do before. I've got a solitary drill that I've missed down there. Now it may be that I haven't missed, no, I have missed it. I was going to say it might be that I haven't missed it, but I have. So yeah, you evolve. You know, when I first started diamond painting, I said, oh, I'll never be a multi-placer. Look at me now, multi-place everything. You know, you change as you get better at stuff. You change the way that you do things. You will start off using one thing, you will then end up using something completely different because it works better. You know, we evolve. I was going to say, I did say on the live on Wednesday, it's actually round about now, I don't know the exact date, but it's around about now that I first started diamond painting. So it's actually my 3-year anniversary ish. Right, that one, which is kind of nice, you know. Feels an awful lot longer than that, it really does. I feel like I've been doing this for years, and you know, I've evolved so much. Okay, there we go. Of course, if you are interested in the limited edition trays, these will be available from the 1st of June on my Etsy shop. That link is in the description box below. If you are interested in the pens, again, you need to keep an eye out on Etsy because they go up and they go very fast. So I usually do sort of stay in my videos if I've just put pens up. Gotta be quick. There's also the fact that I can only make a maximum of about 12 at a time. And then, like I said, they take a week to dry. So, you know, it takes time. It takes time. And yes, I could make more in bulk, but you know what? The more time I spend doing that, the more time I spend doing my job, the more time I spend doing nails, is the less time that I'm able to spend actually diamond painting. So I do as many as I can when I get the chance, and then they go up, and that is it. Coming back to drills and not saving specific colours, it doesn't bother me too much. If I'm really fussed about, you know, the drills matching in a particular section, I will just pick out the ones that I want. I don't keep colours separately. I just don't have the space. Right, let's do that. Of course, if you are looking for storage for your spare drills, can I please direct you to the lovely Penny at Carol Sparkles. Her description for her Etsy shop is also in the link below, if you can get on there after she does her launch, which will have been yesterday, because oh my, she's got some fab stuff. Okay, 3021. So I think I'm going to do this colour, and I'm going to call it a day on this video, just so that you guys have got a video for Sunday, and then I can have a quick break and get outside and enjoy this wonderful sunshine for a bit. I really want to get outside and meditate while it's nice. So where has that one come from? That's in the wrong place. Yeah, because I'm so close to so many trees, it'll just be lovely to have a little bit of a meditate out there. So that's my plan, and then I can get the next video done. So if you are taking part, well done. You don't have to get any final figures in, any update figures, until Thursday. So plenty of time, and then I will do an update on the live on Friday evening, which will be at 8 PM BST. Even if you're not participating, why don't you pop on the live and just have a chat with us? It would be so lovely to have some people on there. There will also be a giveaway coming up at some point in the next few days, so keep your eyes open for that as well. But thank you for joining me today. Don't forget, if you're looking for all of the other videos in this series, please use hashtag DIYDP May 24. That will bring up all the current ones. If you just put in DIYDP, you will find out that there are a lot of videos from the last 3, I think, that we've done. I think it's 3 now. Why don't you check those out as well? And also hashtag the million drill drop, because we are aiming as a collective to get 1 million drills laid during the course of May. So keep an eye out for that one as well. Thank you for joining me. It is, as always, over and out from this Kitten Up Kitten. Bye bye.